Good afternoon and how's it going, you guys? Welcome back to another AnyKine day. Today we're in Uchiko, a small farmland town south of Matsuyama, and another recommendation I received recently. Yet, despite its size, there's plenty of walking to be done, so let's head on and get started. Alright, so first things first, this is the station we arrived at. The station itself is actually really small, so there isn't too much going on. It's really just one set of doors and one terminal for getting tickets. And there's a small shop beside it that has tourist information, which I didn't check out myself, but I'm assuming it's just maps and things. Oh, and also there's can't really see it in the background here. Where is it? I can't find it. Like here somewhere. So in the background here, you can see a locomotive, like one of those steam engines that they had when it used to run back in whenever it used to run. And it looks like they parked it here and is now decommissioned. It's a pretty cool thing to see. There was a guy actually refurbishing it, repainting all the wheels and extra things to make it look pretty. Regardless, coming here wasn't too bad. Much more reasonable than Uwajima. Uwajima was maybe an hour 20, but this trip was only about 20 minutes by train. This town apparently has a cycling route, which means that the walking is probably going to take a while. I'll check in once again when I find something interesting around here. No real plans, as I said, so we'll see what happens. Be right back. I don't think I'll ever get tired of just walking around farmland towns, especially. It's really just a mix of old houses, more contemporary houses, farm fields, just a mix of everything. So it's really nice to be able to walk around here, just experience all of it. I did have big plans next weekend to go to Imabari, but those plans have been postponed for the time being because of this. Right now it's cherry blossom season, which means trees like this are sprouting all over the place, and you can see them kind of peppered along the way too while we're on the train. But in Matsuyama there's a festival for Hanami season, which Hanami translates to flower viewing, quite literally. So they actually have a park that's filled to the brim with these trees, so people can go and party under the tree if they want to. I guess drink alcohol is what they usually do here. I'll probably go next week just to take a nice video of it, but other than that, I don't have any real plans. I'm not going out anymore next weekend. So I'll have to postpone my Imabari trip to the next one. But anyways, regardless, coming up to spots like this, you can see kind of the full town here. Obviously, it's really not that big, but it is a nice town to just walk around. Just kind of do whatever. Actually, funny thing here, there's actually a freeway right here. Well, in Japan, it's not called a freeway, it's called a highway or expressway, but such a big expressway right here. It almost seems kind of out of place, considering the town that we're in is a pretty old town, farmland. But this expressway takes you up to Matsuyama, and it also takes you down all the way to Uwajima, which is where we went. And there's also a town nearby called Ozu, and that one is I heard a very mountainy town. So maybe one day we'll go check it out. For now, until I figure out how to get a car and drive. Speaking of which, bamboo. Nice bamboo forest here. But until I figure out how to drive here, I'll be stuck with going on trains and doing buses here and there. So, but I do have to say, today is extremely hot. I am sweating up a storm here. I do have a jacket on, so that is my choice, to be steaming hot, but carrying the jacket is much more troublesome in my eyes. It's just easier to wear it and sweat it out. Plus, I guarantee that the moment I take off this jacket, all of those sweat patterns are gonna appear. I do have an undershirt on, but well, the amount that I'm sweating right now, I don't know if it'd do anything for me at this point. Oh, so you see this? These two katakana right here. It says Kiyo. Every time I see something like this, because my middle name is actually really close to this Kiyo here, so I always think that somebody's gonna say my name. It's also pretty similar to the word diligent. Often when people start the word diligent, I hear the dill and immediately turn my head, but they're not actually calling my name. Is that conceited? Maybe, probably. Anyways. Okay, just took a quick break. Needed to cool down a little bit after walking so much. So I had chicken cutlet, little sandwich thing, and what is it called? Coolish. I had a coolish. Speaking of coolish, I would say that coolish is probably my favorite ice cream ever. Anyways. Now we're just walking around town, figuring out where I am right now. Pretty sure that I'm kind of in the middle of town. I think I'll head over this way. This side has Fuji and Daiso and a little shopping outlet center here, looks like, so we'll check it out. So there was nothing in that outlet that I haven't seen before, just really common stores like Fuji, which is a Ehime local supermarket, and another place called Dedi, which is a drugstore, like a Long's Drugs, if you want to think of it like that. But I found this road that I'm currently walking down, and I realized something. I forgot my charger back at home, so I don't have any way to charge this camera, and it's at 38% right now. So I'll probably do a little more filming, but wanted to give an idea of what these videos are. Now, mostly they're just for family, of course, right? So not really going for any big plans with this. Of course, I'm not opposed to big plans, but regardless, thinking of making this type of video like an AnyKine series. So there's really no plan. It's more like just go somewhere that's kind of close by, explore the town without really researching about it beforehand, and just see where it takes me. That way it's just the adventuring part, so it makes it a little more fun. And of course there are going to be videos that I'll plan out a little more, but it's kind of fun to just do this type of video. Just do whatever, wherever, and whenever. This type of stuff is just fun. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Keeps me going out here in Japan. Anyways, if I find anything interesting, I'll address it. But other than that, you'll see not too much going on until the closer. So, see you at the closing. So I don't know if this is just me, but these rivers have like these water regulators, I guess you would call it. kind of stops the water from going. And a little bit down the ways here, there's some stairs that lead down to the river. And me personally would love to go down those stairs, even if they're blocked off. Of course, I won't. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I don't want to get deported. So I need to be a good Samaritan here and not do that. Literally just turned off the camera here. I don't know if you can see, but those people just were down there in the pond. And so I guess theoretically I could go down if I wanted to, but I'm not sure. Oh, inside the pond here, there's also some koi, and these guys are hefty. Regardless, I wonder if I should climb down. I think I should do it. I did it. I climbed down. I guess not too much I can do here. I can jump across the rocks, but I'm afraid that these rocks are kind of slippery. I'm afraid I might actually eat it on these rocks, so I'll suffer the thought of not doing it. But regardless, these are the steps that I had to take. It's just these little bars, like rebars inside the wall here. And there's actually a spider up on this top one, but I was already halfway through before I saw it and I couldn't turn back, so I have to go face it on the way up. Anyways. Alright, so my camera is about to die, so I'll end it off here for today. Thank you for coming along on this Uchiko trip. I'll probably come back here again with a little bit more of a plan next time, but I just wanted to check it out since it was recommended to me. Regardless, I will see all of you later. Bye!